And we are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Found Sourcing Tournament. We're starting the new week, and we have an intense lineup for it. This week, you will see four battles across three groups, but for now, we will continue with the agencies group as we are moving to round two. First team, you already know, it's Lunchroom Bandits from Emplonet. Martina, a couple of questions for you. As you already know what to expect, maybe you have prepared somewhat special. And of course, how are you feeling before today's round?
Um, well, me personally, I didn't prepare anything special, but of course, it's a little easier at this point that we know what to expect and maybe to make our brains to work a little bit different than we used to. So nothing special, but I hope that me and Yeva today we will make all the questions work.
Okay, amazing. Love to hear that ambition, and wish you all the best. Other team for the first time entering the competition is Let's Link People, representing People Link. What do they say about themselves? Rugila, Danas, and Rimas have 20 years of sourcing experience combined. While some recruiters become drained after a few years of headhunting, we are still passionate about finding talent and linking them to the right companies. Let's link people. Rugila, could you
Yeah.
please present your team and tell us where that passion comes from?
Yeah, so as you mentioned, we are not just founding a talent, but then link them with the company. And with me today are two amazing guys, two one of the best IT recruiters in Lithuania, Danas and Rimas, having a huge experience in this market. And for me, especially, I work with tech, but not IT recruitment, so all engineering things. So it's probably the passion is when you find the perfect match to the company and to the candidates. So yeah.
Okay, amazing. Thank you very much for that, and good luck.
Thank you.
All right. I will send the links to the invitations and to the quiz for both teams, and then we can start. Okay, sorry about that, guys. As always, good streams. Good streams start with some sort of technical problem, so today is not an exception. But seems that we are sorted, and we can start seeing the first questions that teams are tackling now. Okay. And as I mentioned in the beginning, we're starting the new week and we have intense lineup for it. So to this week, you will see 4 different battles across all of the 3 teams. And I will just explain you the rules if you are just if you are joining for the first time. So both teams have 30 minutes, and in the broadcast you can see the clock for guidance. But both of the teams have their own clocks, and they can directly catch time from them. And later on, we can compare the results to determine the winner. Both teams have 5 questions. All of the questions are designed to test teams' ability to source and find information on the web. None of the questions require specific area knowledge like software development, marketing, or any kind of other. And all of the questions can be answered finding the right information on the web. Later on, I will walk you through all of the questions and explain you a bit more how they are designed. But let me tell you that at all times, captains need to stream their screen, so we will be able to see what's happening in any given moment. Both teams cannot hear each other, so they are in separate meeting rooms and they can chat between them. I can hear what they are saying. So if I pause at some point in time in the stream, don't worry about it. I'm just listening in to the teams. If you have any questions or you would like to just support your own team, give us a shout out in the chat, sorry. And of course, let's discuss how the teams are doing. And the winner will receive of today's yeah, sorry about that. I can see that Emplonet already found the correct answer, but the thing is that they only need to put one word in it. And only 4 minutes ticked off. Seems like that both teams are moving forward. Both teams managed to find correct answers for the second question, but Emplonet just entered all the phrase while they needed just to enter the last word. And this seems like for today we're moving quite fast. So maybe quite fast. So maybe I will need to bring a bit harder questions for the next time. I'll think about it. And for People Link, this is the first game, and let's see how they will perform. So far, there can be lots of changes in the group, so today's game can be crucial, actually, for both teams. On the Emplonet team, we already saw last week in our opening match, competing against Alliance for Recruitment team in a really intense battle. Emplonet sadly took the loss last week, but they can get back on the track this week. If we will continue in that pace, I think that I even wouldn't be able to go through all of the questions and explain all of the questions to you, because as you can see, both teams are really, really hyped today, and they are moving forward. And they are on both on the fourth question. I didn't see really if the both teams managed to answer the first questions, but so far the battle is really, really intense. Okay, let's try to go to the questions. Intensity is a bit down at the moment, seems like it. So, as always, the first question for both teams are customized according to them and have something to do with their companies. For example, Emplonet needed to find some information related to their company name registered online. On the other and People Link needed to figure out what other companies out there in the world they are sort of related to. Both questions can be tackled quite fast if you know where to look for the answer. And other questions are both identical for both teams, so there is the quality sort of, and you can check easily compare the level of both teams in order not to have any disputes, which question is easier, which question is harder, and so on and so forth. So all of the quizzes are designed in the same manner. At the moment, it seems like both teams are a bit stuck on the fourth question. Okay, and let's actually talk about the fourth question. As we already can see, this question comes from a bit far away. It's related to space and NASA agency. Not only that, but it's somehow related to Google as well. And when you combine both of those things, answer should be found quite quickly. So as I saw, both both teams were missing the second part, because the second part is also crucial, and it would be much easier to find the answer if you combine both of the hints. And the last question, which is the fifth one, I can see that Emplonet is already moving to that question. Actually combines two very different worlds, but perhaps others would say that they are more similar than you would think. Anyhow, what do you think you will get if you combine IT field with a fantasy world? Well, the answer might surprise you, because at some point I thought that there's no good way to merge these two worlds. Let's see how both teams will manage to decipher what's going on in this question. So far, this seems to be the fastest game across all of the groups. It's been only like 10 minutes, but both teams are moving really, really fast. And this is the second match of agencies group. The last one, as I mentioned, the previous one, sorry, as I mentioned, was between Emplonet and Alliance for Recruitment. And the last one will be on this Thursday between People Link and Alliance for Recruitment. And then we will have a winners of this group stage. Emplonet is going on the finish line. They found the right answer. Now they need to find which company actually created. And it's always important. It's always important to read the question. And seems Emplonet decided to move away from the right answer. People Link is on the right path, although they found they are entering not the right company. And they found the answer. Okay, so it seems like People Link still have to find the answer to the fourth question. Emplonet saw that Emplonet, I believe, found the right answer to the fourth question. Okay. Apparently, we have some time, I think. So let's get back to question number 2 and number 3. So this question was provided actually by one of the our event partners, which is Structures. They provide really exciting tours for all of you to enjoy. You can find more on their website, structuras.lt. You can choose from many tours around in Lithuania, and you still can see the question on the right-hand side of Employment's team screen, those small pictures. So this was the photo question, and the teams needed to find out which location is it, which location was it, and what happened. More precisely, something famous and global took part in that location. And it was, as you can see on the screen, briefly, it was Stranger Things. And today, I think that congratulations goes to Emplonet team. They got back on track really quickly, and they took the win today. They're just typing 3. Okay. Let's focus now on the People Link team. They, if I'm not mistaken, they are still left with one question, which is the fourth one, combining the NASA and Google, and they have still 14 minutes left. And I will remind you that actually both answered questions and time is really important, because not only the wins, 3 points that teams get, will count. Answered questions and the time spent on the quizzes also will count. Seems like Emplonet is going by years and even months. They are on the right track. But the majority of the questions that are designed in this tournament are not that, how to say, not that simple from the first glance. Usually there are at least 2 or 3 stages. So as I mentioned, the second part, in this case, the second part of the question is also really important. But people still have more than 12 minutes, so plenty of time to find the answer, sorry. When I'm looking at the teams, it's really interesting how deep they can go to find the answer, and they're digging really interesting answers. At this time, they're bringing up really interesting names of the missions, which actually never even heard. Okay, as the People Link is participating the first time, let me give you a quick intro about the company itself. So People Link started their activity in 2009, and today they are one of the leaders in the field of personal search and selection in Lithuania. They love their work. Their mission is to raise the level and reputation of HR services in Lithuania through one, quality service, second, good quality and candidate experience, and three, innovation. They aim to achieve this by preparing the strongest HR consultants with world class expertise in the market. So, this is the People Link company. Okay. Still sadly stuck on the fourth question, and it seems like a, a bit of desperation is got into the team. Um, they have, according their clock, they have left 9:45. So very similarly to what our clock is showing. Finally. Finally. Congratulations goes to Emplonet team as well. And they correct 5 out of 5 questions. And they found the answer by combining 2 of the question parts. That's how you find all of the answers. They combined NASA and combined Google, and then they found that actually Google made some sort of an Easter egg when you put dark mission into query, and all of the search results got a bit skewed by the dark mission. Okay, hold on tight. Give us a minute, and we will get back to the stream shortly. All right, guys, and we're back live. So our viewers already saw what happened, but I would like to get the first impressions from the team. People Link, how was it?
That's good. One question was
Easy.
hard. Easy. Next was easy. So
Yeah,
it's
one question
NASA
was
is our
hard.
yeah. NASA is our like a
Weak spot. Not that familiar with NASA missions, probably.
Yeah.
Well, it's rocket science, you know.
yeah. And we
Like
have
literally.
rockets yeah in Lithuania. Yeah, so
Yeah, I saw
but yeah,
that.
it was good.
That NASA question was a bit of a killer for your team, but at the end you managed to crack it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Emplonet, wow, difference between the last battle and this. And Martina, you said that you have not even prepared for this.
Well, we didn't prepare. What we did, we finished what we what we didn't manage to do during the first round. So we walked through our first questions, and we just got to know how to think, how to think, basically.
Okay. And yeah, that was a good tactics. So perhaps the advice for other teams in other rounds, definitely. So for today, both teams managed to answer 5 questions out of 5 questions. And I should prepare actually a drum roll for these kind of occasions to let you know who is the winner for today. And congrats goes for today to Emplonet team. Really nice job, 5 out of 5 questions, and a slightly faster time than People Link. So, really nice performance. What are your thoughts, Yeva?
My hands are shaking, literally. I'm so excited. Really, it was amazing experience.
Awesome to hear that. People Link, it's nothing lost yet. Really great performance, and the finalists basically we will find out the finalists on Thursday. Really good, straight out of the bat performance from your team as well. So okay, I wish you all the best to the both teams. Emplonet will follow the leaderboard and see how other teams will do. I will update the results straight away, and yeah, we'll catch with you soon. Thank you very much, and have a good one.